Hello everyone, welcome back to the fourth episode of the Lovin Riyadh Show, where we discuss the latest news and happenings that everyone has been talking about. Stay tuned for the last topic because we're going to give you 5 suggestions that you can, for activities that you can do this Eid.
Yeah, I'm super excited for the Eid. I feel like this Ramadan actually went by very fast, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. And now Eid is upon us. And there's going to be so much to do. So I'm excited for that. But we have a lot of topics for you as well. So let's start with our first one, which I don't know if any of you have seen. I'm sure you all have because it was all over social media. The hailstorm that was in the region of Asir.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was crazy and it was so pretty.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
People were making like large hail balls and just throwing it
at each other.
Yeah.
They were having hail fights. I thought, honestly, it looked like snow at the beginning.
Yeah, because there were a lot.
But obviously we know that it was hail, but because of the amount, it was literally like the whole entire region was covered in white.
Yeah, it's snowing in Saudi Arabia, people. It's hailing in Saudi Arabia.
And it actually, like, even the valleys, you know how Asir is like, there's a lot of valleys and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was filled with torrents, which is like a lot of rain. And the areas were completely transformed because of the hail and the rain.
There was this one dude who he was like, he got his pickup car and he was throwing like huge amounts of hail into it.
Yeah, I saw this one video where
funny.
they were in the middle of the street and just like throwing hail at each other.
Yeah,
but I think hail is painful. It's not like snow. It's not soft.
But they're like smaller.
Yeah.
Hail.
I've never actually like picked up hail and like felt it.
Neither did I.
I don't think I've seen it. I've seen it before.
It's kind of scary when you hear it.
Yeah, it happened here as we discussed last week, but I mean not in the amounts.
It wasn't that intense.
No, not in the amounts that it was in Asir, and because it looked so much like snow, you would think that it would feel like snow, but I don't think it does.
Because like snow is like a flaky kind of thing.
Yeah.
But hail is like a ball. Like a crystal.
They're literally like small, tiny crystals, that fall down.
Like
and snow is like.
Do you get
like
bruised?
A weird shape also?
Would you get bruised if like there was a hailstorm and you're just walking?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Like
maybe
just.
Yeah, I don't think it's. Maybe it feels like a bit of like a. A little bit like
a little poke.
Oh, yeah, sorry. exactly like this. But I don't think it would hurt. It's
no,
weird
I think it would hurt.
Yeah, like we were saying that last week or 2 weeks ago when it hailed in Riyadh, I missed it completely, so I have no idea what happened. I didn't even see it. But I would love to see something like the hailstorm that happened in Asir. Yeah.
Did you see that one video where like there's this huge amount of water and hail?
Yes, and it's all flowing.
Yeah,
like it's like a stream.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, because it's mixed with like mud and a bunch of
it's very
things.
muddy.
But it still looked cool.
A muddy puddle.
Have you seen because of all the rain that's been going around all of Saudi, like lately this month, have you seen like the waterfalls that have started to appear?
No,
I saw a couple, I don't remember where, I think in like parts of Al-Ula and things like that there's just these random waterfalls
there's
that
also
are forming.
That one video of the Al-Maraya where there's like a huge flood going through it. It's like a karakti.
It does look like
milk,
it does look because it's like an orangey kind of color. And also many parts of Asir, it wasn't just hailing or raining, it was also covered in fog. I don't know if you saw the videos.
Asir is always foggy, I think.
But like extra foggy this time.
Yeah, well,
like you couldn't see a single thing, and like all the surrounding towns of like Tanuma and stuff like that, they were like covered in fog. And the videos were just going around TikTok and Instagram, and it was very cool to see. Even the temperature dropped below 10 degrees, which is crazy in Saudi. Like when that happens, it's like very rare. It used to
happen a long time ago.
Yeah.
But it stopped for a while and then it...
I feel like it stays above like 10. Like it stays at like, if it's going to get cold, it'll be like 12, 13.
Exactly.
But under 10, no, that's winter.
That's freezing.
Exactly. So that happened in Asir, and it was really nice to see all the videos that were circulating. I personally love seeing stuff like that happen in Saudi.
This Ramadan, the weather all over Saudi
was
has
so
been
crazy.
beautiful.
It was so unexpected as well.
But it's been beautiful.
It's nice that it was in Ramadan, and it's very rare that this will happen in Ramadan.
Exactly.
Like usually it's just sun, you know.
So, yeah, it's just sunny, hot.
But we got a lot of rain this Ramadan.
It's starting to get hot.
It's
but at
starting
night
now.
It's still cold. We were out yesterday
We
and
were
it was so cold.
very blessed with great weather
Yeah.
this Ramadan, and like very unexpected
Alhamdulillah.
shifts and things like that. So yeah.
The Holy Kaaba shines in stunning cinematic clips for new Saudi documentary. You know, we've all seen the pictures, we have all seen the videos all over TikTok, Instagram, all these things, all the platforms, even on TV, you know. And we've seen how Mecca just this year, especially 2024, it's been the crowdiest, if that's a word. But not in a bad way, you know, crowd is usually something that irritates you. I think this
No,
crowd
but
is
it's been really nice, you know, like everyone's kind of flocking towards, every Ramadan everybody goes to Mecca, but this year I feel like it's been extra, you know, so it is nice to see. It's very peaceful to look at.
Especially if you know like the history of the Grand Mosque, how it was and what it is now.
It changed a lot.
It's very it's so different, you know. If you look up the pictures on Google or anything, you'd see how
the progression.
Yeah, and it's so beautiful. So there was this documentary that has been floating around. People have been crazy about it on the internet, and for a good reason. It's only a 5-minute documentary, but it's like it showcases the Kaaba, the beauty of it, and if you've ever seen how the Kaaba looks, it just gets it from like a really aesthetic shots and with
all the crowds walking around and everything.
It featured gorgeous clips of Holy Kaaba throughout the 5 minutes video. And it's honestly, you know, when you say it like that, it's not that.
So what kind of shots were they taking?
You know, aesthetic shots of the Kaaba.
Like very cinematic.
Yeah.
And it makes
And it's all, the idea of the documentary was to, you know, showcase the beauty of Islam and how Muslims are just intertwined, and like all these people travel from all around the world to visit this one spot for, you know, religious reasons, and it's beautiful. You feel like you have this very big, strong community.
For sure.
And they have this one place that they feel safe in. The idea of the cinematic project showcases the Kaaba's esteemed place in the hearts of Muslims worldwide.
And I think they also had close-up shots of the Kaaba as well, which everybody was loving, because when you go to see the Kaaba, you don't see it up close. It's very hard to get very extremely close to it. So especially you can't really like stand and look at how, you know, beautiful it is and like really appreciate how it looks. So I think everybody appreciated that this documentary like really showed you the details of the Kaaba and like went into everything that, you know, goes into keeping it the way it is.
Yeah.
You know?
I really wanted to visit Mecca this year.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance either.
Neither did I. Hopefully next year we'll be able to go again.
Yeah, with all the crowds, I mean, it was so hard this year.
But like the renovation of the Grand Mosque has been insane. Like
it's gotten so much bigger.
Yeah.
So much bigger. If you
it's
see
like
the
an
pictures,
entire city inside of a city.
Yeah. If you see the pictures from like even like maybe 20 years ago, it was tiny compared to now. Like the actual mosque. Let's say the Kaaba area is the same, but the actual mosque that was built around it is just expanding and expanding and expanding.
Exactly, because a lot of people are more people are coming each year, you know.
So yeah, well, I wonder like in 20 years how much bigger it's gonna get.
Same. Let's see.
Yeah.
By the way, Rama, tell us about our third topic.
So our third topic for today is very exciting, and it's actually Saudi breaking a world record, which happened at the Doha Expo in Qatar. And not only did Saudi break a world record, it also won 5 awards at the Expo.
Oof.
So it was making headlines. I remember in the 2020 Dubai Expo, it also made headlines. And this time at the Doha Expo, they had a pavilion that was.
Pavilion.
It's kind of like an architectural like structure. And I guess in this expo there was like a lot of things like that. And Saudi had their pavilion, which was actually LED. It was all LED screens.
Oh,
and
I love the LED lights. They're
yeah,
so pretty.
and I don't know if you've seen a picture of it, but this LED pavilion actually broke the world record for the largest LED. So if you see pictures of it, the pavilion had, so it was basically a structure built with like columns. So the LED lights were in the form of columns on the pavilion, and the entire pavilion was kind of in the like built in columns and also different kinds of structures that created the entire thing. And it's a gorgeous, gorgeous site. And it lights up at night, and it really shows how Saudi really put their best efforts towards this pavilion.
Saudi
and it's not just outside, it's also within, like in the pavilion itself. Visitors can experience a large LED screen around them, so showing Saudi's culture and the heritage and the gorgeous views that are going on. And because of this, the pavilion won 5 different awards for the unique structure that it was.
Well, that's cool.
And it also won a Gold Muse Award for its conceptual design and events. And it also won a French Design Award for its jaw-dropping, and honestly, it is jaw-dropping interior and architecture. And there was also other awards, but I'm not going to sit and name all of them.
Okay, yeah,
but they were very prestigious awards, and I mean, obviously they broke a record.
Yeah, well,
so
5 awards in one night.
Exactly. So it really is like everyone's talking about their winning streak at the Qatar Expo. And I think, I mean, you can just look at Riyadh's architecture and you can see that Saudi really has a very unique form
sense
of like
architectural
sense of architecture. Like the buildings in Riyadh are insane. If you look at them, like the twisting one.
Exactly, and just wait for
and
the
all
cube.
The towers.
Is it
the
a cube?
The
cube. صح؟ مكعب.
مكعب in Arabic. I think it's the cube in English.
Yes, it is.
And that's going to be insane. I'm super excited
and
for that.
And also, we have this 3D screen, the boulevard screen.
The boulevard, which is also a cube.
It's a cube.
Which is also a cube, so that's really cool. And there's just so many things that are, not just in Riyadh, in Jeddah also, and
in Saudi Arabia.
In Saudi, the architecture is really booming, I think. And
what
like,
I'm most excited about is the architecture and Neom.
In Neom, of course. In Neom, you can't even talk about it. The architecture there is going to be insane. And I mean, clearly, from the pavilion, you can tell, the one in the Qatar Expo, you can tell how architecture in Saudi, like the architects and everybody working on these kinds of projects are really like showcasing their talent, and the whole world is seeing it now. Yes. So that's super exciting, and we're very happy that Saudi has now broken the world record.
And it will keep doing it.
Yes, it will.
You wait and see. Okay, so we all know that this is the last week of Ramadan, or not the last week necessarily. There's still 5 days left, I think.
It's basically the last week now.
Basically the last week, yeah. We're jump starting it. So yeah, it's almost the last week. Eid is the next Wednesday, I think, according to my calendar. But let me tell you about 5 best activities you can do in Riyadh for the family, or you can do it with your friends, your partner, alone.
You can do it with whoever, really.
Yeah.
Eid is for all.
Exactly. Eid is for all. We should go by that. Anyways, so there's the Ring in the special holidays with a memorable Eid season concert. Why is it memorable, you might ask? Because it has a lot of very famous artists, like Abadi al-Jawhar, not my favorite, and Abdullah al-Mustarih. Actually, do you know? Oh no, never mind. And there is my favorite, Zaina Ahmad.
I love Zaina Ahmad.
If you know, you know. Zaina Ahmad is one of the best female artists.
Her mashups were like so popular for a while.
Whatever she does, this woman can sing
one.
anything, and I'd listen to it.
Yeah, honestly,
she can sing anything.
Her voice is amazing.
Yeah, she can just hum, and I'll listen to it.
Yes.
And it will be hosted. Of course, I need to tell you, even though I don't want the tickets to sell out, but I need to tell you.
We need to keep them for ourselves.
Yeah. It will be hosted in the Princess Noura University stage. So in the Noura University stage. Anyways,
Yes.
or if you're into fine dining, which is sweet, you know, it's sweet. Sometimes you just want something chill, you want something nice.
Yeah.
You can do it at honestly, any restaurant in Riyadh. Riyadh is, you know, known
Packed for
for
restaurants, yeah.
restaurants, cafes.
You have all the choices in the world, really.
You name it, literally. So there's the Four Seasons Hotel for, you know, a fancy option. It's a very fancy option. So
Yes.
keep that in mind.
That could be fun.
Yeah. Or, Rama, you can enjoy a candlelight concert at the Crown Plaza, Riyadh.
So
Palace.
it's going to be a candlelit concert?
Yeah.
So no lights, just candles.
But this is crazy.
That's so cool.
I feel like it's kind of dangerous.
I don't think so. I'm sure
It's
they've
not.
I'm sure
It's,
they've made
you know,
the
yeah,
required
it's a
precautions, you
professionally
know.
made something.
Yeah. I just, you know, I feel like that'd be so nice.
Yeah,
to
just imagine the beautiful,
atmosphere.
you know, what do you call it? The spark of the candles.
The candle, yeah.
And a beautiful symphony and just the warmth of, ain't it gonna be hot? I think they're gonna have very strong ACs, but if you have an
But
AC, wouldn't that
Blow out the candles, yeah, so I don't know.
That's-
I'm sure they have these precautions in mind.
They do, but like you can still, you know,
These
question.
things go into it.
Yeah.
You have to think about these
I
things.
need to go to unlock the mystery.
Yes.
Is it gonna be hot in there, or are there gonna be any ACs?
If any of you guys go, let us know.
I'm gonna go. And tell you.
Okay, we
I'll
can
give
we
y'all
can
the
hear
tea.
your tea,
Yeah,
and then
I'll
we can
tell you
also
the
hear
tea.
from them
Exactly.
if there's what the situation is at this concert.
Or for a more kid friendly, because what you know, children won't really sit at a fine dining just chilling there like an adult, so that's not a good option for them. Or the candlelight, that sounds strange. Why would a kid want that? I don't
Yes.
know. So you can take them to the big fun museum at Park Avenue Mall. Also, Park Avenue has a lot of options for kids. You can take them to the Park Avenue Mall. There's a lot of options there for kids. Or maybe Boulevard City, Boulevard World, anything with like fun activities for kids. Or you can book a chalet. Book a chalet and then, you know, let them have these little pool
Pool hangouts,
activities.
yeah, pool
Yeah,
days.
man. I'm an adult and I enjoy a pool activity.
Yeah, pool days are the
So,
best. I think you can also go watch Ronaldo in action on April 19, is that right?
Yes, exactly.
That should be a really exciting match, so whoever is into football can check it out.
And or who's a fan of, you know, Ronaldo.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and Eid Mubarak to everyone who's celebrating. We'll see you guys next week after Eid for our next episode, and we're super excited about it. And you can follow along on all of our podcast episodes, which come out weekly on Spotify, Anghami, Podio, Apple Music,
YouTube.
Apple Podcasts, sorry, really any streaming platform. You can find us there and listen to us whenever. So we'll see you guys next time, and bye-bye.